Hey, oh my, it's me. How does one intro? I don't know. When one has not introed for years, you can't ever tell. Hello guys, it's me. Oh my goodness, it's been a long time. So, I'm filming on my phone because I can't find the charger for my camera that I usually film with. But stinking iPhones these days, you guys. I mean, fantastic quality. So, a lot has happened since we last spoke. I mean, when is the last time that I even made a video? I really should have looked before I started this whole thing. Wow. So, bought a house, adopted a puppy. Lots of stuff has happened. My husband is in the military. I don't think he was in it before. Last time I posted a video. So we are a mixed breed hound dog house owning military family, and it is a time over here, let me tell you. It is a regular old circus. I adopted a new horse. I adopted a lot of new skincare regimes. Just lots has gone on. But I have a space to film with beautiful lighting, you guys. This is natural light. This is natural light. So I was just gonna do some fun stuff today to my face and talk to you guys while I'm doing it. So my mirror is over here, so I'm totally gonna be super rude and look at my mirror while I'm doing this. I'm gonna have a Marshall's haul coming up soon, hopefully in a few days. Filming on my camera, things are gonna be a little more casual because I don't really have like a really good way to have editing on my phone, I guess. And I'm apologizing now if you can hear the puppy whining. He is fine. He is fine, but he is in his crate. He knows I'm upstairs and he can hear me talking, so he's not super happy about it, but he is fine. He's a good boy and he is fine. So I already did all my skincare stuff, and I applied the e.l.f. Mint Melt Cooling Face Primer, which is fantastic. Gonna be part of my Marshall's haul. I really like it. I'm gonna go ahead and put on... Now I'm just going to go with a little bit of the Fenty Eavesdrop in shade number 2. That's the shade that I wear. Also, if I keep kind of looking, I'm looking at myself, making sure that we're still recording. So yeah, we bought our own house in July. We closed on it in August of 2021. And let me tell you guys, that was hard. To anybody who purchased a house in 2021, like, you are resilient. You're resilient. We put offers in on so many houses. Oh goodness, probably like, what, six offers maybe. The fact that we got this house, so when I got out of the car when we first saw this house, like the very first day that we were here, I literally said to my husband, if we get this house, it's a God thing. Like, I was just like, the area that it's in, the size, it's a good sized house. We can grow in it for sure. And it's an amazing house. I was just like, if this works, it's not because of us. So our realtor came and was showing us around the house. We saw the inside. We liked it. We were like, wow, this is cute. It's old. It was built in 1967. So it's old. She's an old girl. It's a solid house. The room I'm sitting in right now, which is my office, it's slanted, significantly slanted, but that's okay. It's settled. It is firm. It's a beautiful house. It's an old, like, colonial, I think it technically would be, but in like a farming community. So it's it's just such a nice house. It's beautiful. So we saw the house. We got to, you know, walk around, do what you do when you go to visit houses. And we walked out the back door, and there were lily of the valley flowers planted all next to the back steps to the backyard. And I like literally had to hold back tears because I love lily of the valleys, and I had just been planning on getting tattoos of lily of the valley. So I just was kind of like, oh my goodness, like, wow, this is really cool. So the lily of the valley there was just amazing. And then we saw the backyard, you know, we did everything. So that was in May of last year, early May. It was intense trying to close on it. The type of loan we were using made it a little bit more particular, what we had to do, what had to be, you know, what shape the house had to be in. The sellers were amazing. What are we doing here? What is this? They actually fixed a lot of stuff so that we could buy the house, which is like unheard of. When I told people that that happened, I had people literally be like, oh, did you make sure they actually did it? Like, they did. I mean, it was wild. We paid $900 over asking for our house. It literally was a God thing. No doubt about it. It was amazing. So then we, after a whole bunch of loopholes and craziness and rushing to the lawyer's office when it was just about to close, we closed in August and started moving in. And by the 1st of September, we had moved in and we had a puppy. So that was, you know, I've been given definitely some looks, like, for the fact that we immediately got a puppy. So now I'm just going to use the Nude Sticks, the Nudies multitasking balm in Sunset Strip. It's very, very pretty. So yeah, I mean, I know that there were like a bunch of people that totally just kind of looked at us like, what the heck is wrong with you? You just bought a house and you just adopted a puppy. But you know what? We lived in a little tiny apartment for 6 years, and we had wanted a puppy for years, and we couldn't have one. So it was kind of just like, we met our little guy, and it was perfect. And now he's downstairs crying his little eyes out because his mama's upstairs ignoring him. But it was exactly, he was perfect. He is a hound mix. He's nuts. He is fully crazy. But we love him. He is almost 8 months old. He'll be 8 months old in February. And he's great. I do want to make some videos with him, about him, and whatever. You know, if I can get him to cooperate. So he's just fabulous. So yeah, we bought our house, we got our puppy. I don't think we spoke about, I don't think you guys have met Sparrow yet. So Hero, who I have posted a video about, my gray Lusitano horse, we had to put him down in December of 2019. So we started the pandemic off fun, just fun. We had to put Hero down, and then 5 months later, my dad died. So it's been a time. It has been a certified not fun time. We, you know, got plunged into a wild and crazy world with, you know, grief, and my husband went away for 5 months and it was a lot. It was a lot. I've been through the ringer the past few months, few years, I guess everybody has, right? So it's been a lot. So buying our house and getting our puppy, and I adopted Sparrow in 2020. Wow, the end of 2020 I adopted my horse Sparrow. I have never used this, but I'm gonna use the Maybelline Fit Me loose finishing powder in the shade Fair, just to kind of set things I don't usually set, but it does just make your makeup last so much longer. We're doing such a simple look today. I do not wear makeup that often, but okay. So yeah, there's been a lot going on. I could do like a bigger life update at some point, but so my dad, I don't know if I've ever mentioned it in any videos, but my dad had cancer. He had leukemia, and so he was sick for 7 years. And it was kind of get better, get worse, get better, get worse over the years. And it was always, the end was always going to be sooner than we wanted it to be. So being a, 25-year-old whose dad died was a new world that I never really expected. It was different. It was obviously different. Had a dad forever until then. And my siblings are young. So we kind of all got thrown into a really weird and sad and lonely world for a little while. Grief is weird, and as much as you want people to understand, you don't want people to understand, if you know what I mean. This is like so gross, so I'm not gonna like show it to you guys because it's all like the fibers are getting weird, but this is the Essence Make Me Brow in Blondie Brows. So I'm just gonna pop that through the brows. I mean, we had a really close relationship, our whole family, and I did with my dad. So sometimes I still have these moments of denial where I'm kind of like, did he actually ever exist? He did. But it's like a really interesting, instead of like the denial that he died, my brain kind of went into instant denial that he never existed. So it's a strange kind of protection thing that I think we do during grief. So yeah, that happened. And then my husband went away for 5 months for OSIT training for the military. 2 months after my dad died. Not even 2 months, actually. He left like just barely 2 months after my dad died. So that was a lot. That was heavy. 2020 was heavy. And then I adopted Sparrow, our horse, my horse, whatever, in so I signed his adoption papers on September 26th, 2020. And yeah, he came to live with us in October of 2020. And that just like kind of breathed new life into me for a while. He is really fantastic. Pretty much very similar to Hero, but also very different. So yeah, that kind of was, I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing with my eyes. A much needed blessing for me, for us. So then we just kind of cruised along in 2021 for a while, for, the beginning of it. My husband got a new job that he really, really loves. We bought our house. Lots of awesome stuff happened. And now we're here. We're chilling. It's 2022, and it's weird. It's still weird. Life is still a little strange. A big part of my world is gone. 2 big parts of my world are gone. And in September of 2021, I, after 6 years of infertility, got pregnant. And then 3 days later, I miscarried. So that was our first pregnancy and our first pregnancy loss, which was devastating, is devastating. It still is. It's weird. Talking about it to my phone is weird. But I don't know, that type of loss is really hard to explain. It's odd. It's very lonely, and yeah, it's very lonely. I haven't talked about it like too widely on social media accounts, and not too many people that I know about it. Just because you can get a lot of hurtful people trying their best to support you and be kind, but it's hard. And it can be hard. People don't know what to say and don't know what to do, and so, you know, you end up hurt sometimes, and that can happen. So that happened in October last year. So, you know, that's been odd. I kind of every month there's that like small reminder of how far along I'd be and whatnot, but it's been rough. The past few years have been rough. I quit my job in December of 2021. December 31st was my last day. That was a big change. I'm pursuing my photography career and other avenues of my life that I put aside because my job was so exhausting. It got mentally exhausting for me. Physically, it was exhausting. It's, you know, taking care of horses. It's tiring. I started to neglect time with my own horse and my dog because I was so just done. I was done. By the time I was done at work, I was done. I was finished. Yeah, it was 4 hours. But it was a lot. It was heavy. So, yeah, I quit my job. And now I'm doing what I love. I'm trying to find again what I love. I've gone through some depression the last little while, which has been difficult. And as a Christian, almost, it feels wrong, but it's not wrong, if you get what I'm saying. I want to make kind of different videos on topics like this, but so yeah, things have been rough. I think that's all I'm gonna do for my makeup, you guys. I know, that was so boring. Maybe I'll put on a lip. So, but yeah, things have been weird and difficult, but we're getting there, you know. We're getting through. And I am back. I want to make videos again now that I have a space. They're probably going to be filmed on my phone for a while. This is the e.l.f. collab with Jen Atkins. This is one of the shades. Self-made pink. I don't think you can buy this anymore. Sorry, but I like it. Outside the lines a little. And we're gonna go in with the Clinique Black Honey lipstick. So yeah, I think that's that. Wow, I like kind of rambled about a lot without like really specifically talking about a lot specifically. So if you guys want to see any videos on specific things that I just rambled about, let me know. A Marshall's haul and an empties video and a skincare routine are all coming your way. Hopefully I can find a good editing software. Bless anyone who made it through this entire video, and thank you for watching this entire video. I am gonna go feed my puppy lunch. before he decides that he just cannot take life anymore because he is so lonely and so starving. And I will talk to you all very soon. This time I mean it. Okay. Bye, guys.